Geek Out!
His dancing, like Marky Mark's dancing in the Good Vibrations video, is like fucking on point. So, pinkies up. Time for another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
This week we'll be talking about Renato Jones, The 1% by Kaare Andrews. Available in comic book shops. The first volume is out in comic book shops and on Comixology now, actually, through Image Comics. So get on that. It's available. Jake, what'd you think of it?
I loved it. I love this book! It was pretty fucking awesome. Pretty out of control.
High octane.
High octane, in your face. I loved the forward to it that he writes. It was very inspiring about creativity and getting out there and doing it and not letting people who don't want to fulfill their dreams crush your dreams. And to not be propped up solely by likes and retweets on social media. Go out and do something.
Well, and the thing, what he was saying in that foreword is like, don't measure your own self-worth by the amount of likes and retweets you get.
Yeah.
You are worth something.
Yeah, exactly. And it was fucking awesome because it's great because when you read the book, you're like, oh my God, this is so fucking crazy. But, and also I loved his, because he Barry Windsor Smith this, but what I loved most is that he does things where he uses like the negative space stuff. He's got like, I got some Frank Miller vibes from it. I got some Tim Sale vibes from it. I love the page layouts, like the action sequences, especially there's a sequence where he's surrounded and he's like, good, choke on this. And
always with a dollar sign.
Yeah. And it's just, I enjoyed the hell out of it, man. You know, I love the character design. I was reading the sketchbook, in the end where he wanted to talk about how he wanted to make it simple but effective and make it make sense. You know, the working with the flashbacks and different kind of inner parallel stories going on between young Renato and now Renato. His weapon is fucking metal. He's just like, why not both? Yeah. I could see like, I think everything now kind of is immediately like, oh, what would this be like as a movie? But I could totally see this as a movie. Like,
which is cool because he's a filmmaker.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense reading this, but crazy. Yeah. Like, we've used high octane a lot, but like for real. I just really, really enjoy the hell out of it. And especially like the first issue, you're just like, fuck yes. When you're reading it, like especially by the end of it, you're just like, fuck yeah. But yeah, I dug it, man.
Yeah. No, it's a hyperkinetic, it's interesting. It's very much a commentary like on the wealth divide and all that, and the 1%, and the idea that like if you think about it, Bruce Wayne, Tony Stark, Renato Jones, they're all the 1%.
Yeah. So
it's like from within,
the self-hating 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting too because you get to see him. You see him having to basically play up the 1% stuff. Like in the beginning, I won't spoil stuff that happens, but I was kind of like, wait, that's Renato Jones. Why is he? Oh, okay, it's the fucking Zorro, De La Vega kind of. He's playing up that whole aspect, and you realize how much he hates it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I just loved it, and like the art, I'm such a fan of crazy wild art, and this book it works so well for it because, like I said, he's using like so many different styles in this book. There's some like straight up like kung fu-esque like visuals, and then like the onomatopoeias of blam. So much blam.
Yeah. So much penis.
There's a lot of penis.
If you love penis, you'll love this book, and everybody loves penis.
Okay. There's a lot in there. But it's definitely it's equal opportunity nudity.
Yeah. But don't. I mean, there's a story there, and it's a very it's
wicked awesome.
Yeah, it's a story with a message, but it doesn't necessarily beat you over the head with it. It
stabs you in the face and shoots you in the mouth.
Yeah.
There's a character that gets shot in the head, and then the character's carcass open head slides down the barrel of a shotgun, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm so fucking in on this. I mean, again, I love like just this unapologetic, in your face, brash.
No holds barred
stuff, and done well. And again, I love like that he did all of this himself. He's coloring it, he's inking it, he's drawing it, he's writing it. I love that. I love that so much, especially in comic books. Like, I was talking about music
singularity
too.
of vision.
Yeah, It's good. I recommend it very very highly.
Indeed. Well, again, Renato Jones, the 1%. That first volume is out now. Comic book shops everywhere, bookstores on Tuesday, January 17th, and on Comixology. So definitely check it out. And well, I guess stay tuned because maybe Mr. Andrews himself might be he's making an appearance. Okay, I'm not even going to try to pretend. This has been another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
Keep reading. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, we've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.